This is the moment I surprise my grandma with a portrait I drew just for her. I have been planning this surprise for years now, and I'm so happy that I finally did it for my grandma. So basically, she already has 3 portraits drawn by family members. 2 of them are of her parents, and the 3rd is of her husband. Now, they're not complete because she still needs to be drawn. The cool thing about this whole story, though, is that my grandpa was the one who drew the portrait of her father. My dad was the one who drew the portraits of her mother and her husband. Now, as the 3rd generation artist, I will be drawing her portrait to complete the portraits of the 2 couples. First, we're going to show the process from start to finish, but then stay till the end because we're going to show the surprise and my grandma's reaction. Wow, this lighting really shows my little broken hairs. Okay, so I'm getting my paper set up for the portrait drawing. And the next thing I'm going to do is measure it out. Well, first I need to look at the other portraits that my grandma has and see how those are measured so that I can make sure to draw this portrait in the same scale as those ones roughly. I'm going to map out my piece of paper, the measurements that I need to follow, and then I'm going to scan the photo that I'm going to use, the reference photo, blow it up really big, print it, draw a grid on the picture, draw a grid at least, I don't know how much bigger, twice as big on here. Transfer using the grid system, the portrait onto the paper. Let's go do that. We're going to scan the artwork. I often leave art or paper in my scanner. Whenever I scan a bunch of stuff, the last thing almost always stays in the scanner because I forget about that part. Just like my video about digitizing artwork, always spray your scanner bed before scanning. And this is the Epson Perfection V600 photo scanner. It is amazing. Scans really high resolution, like up to 4800 DPI, I think, or even higher. I don't even know. It's awesome. Stick it in. So if I go to photo mode, I can actually scan. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's 12,800 DPI. Can you see that? That's how high this scanner can go. That's awesome. So we're gonna try 1600 because it is a really small photo. Actually, we're gonna try 2400. So since I'm working from such a tiny photo, when I scan it, even though it's a high resolution scanner, the picture blown up, it's gonna be kind of fuzzy. And I personally would like to work from something a little more clear. So I'm going to use technology to enhance the photo to make it so that the picture is a lot more clear. Technology is just insane. It's amazing. I love it. This is Remini, I don't know what it's called. I just signed up for a 1-week 99-cent trial. And so first I scanned grandma's family portrait and I cropped everyone out except for her, a little bit of grandpa there. And I brought it in here into this website. Now it's going to use AI, it already has, and I'll show you, to make grandma's face and picture much more clear. So this is before, and then this is after. Isn't that amazing? So now obviously, like, you know, I'll have to look at other pictures of her teeth to make sure it looks just like her teeth, but I mean, that's incredible to go from that to that. So now I've exported this picture. I'm gonna bring it back into Canva, turn it black and white, mess with the lighting a little bit, and then I'll be ready to print my reference photo. Okay, I have prepped the photo on Canva, and what I did was remove the background, turned it black and white, messed with the contrast a little bit, and then I added this grid here, which is awesome, and I've never done that before because I usually draw it on, but this is gonna be really, really nice and really accurate. So these squares will each be a full inch on a piece of paper, and then these small squares are half an inch. These will actually be a full inch on the actual drawing. Here it is, all printed and ready to go. So I think the squares are slightly smaller than an inch, but that's okay because they're in proportion to each other. So as I blow it up, it'll be the right dimensions. So I'm trying something a little different. Rather than drawing a pencil grid right onto the paper, which is usually fine if I'm doing a portrait painting like an oil painting because I cover most of the lines with the paint, all of the lines. But with this pencil sketch, it's tricky because even if I erase them all, there may be some residue that shows, and I don't want a grid on my drawing. So I came up with this new idea of basically taping thread across the front of the paper, as if I was drawing a grid system, but instead I'm using thread. Okay, the grid is all taped on. I'm really excited about it because this is gonna be really nice. I'm just gonna peel off all the thread and the grid will be gone. So it's gonna be really cool. Let's look at it real quick. So you see it's just thread. It's taped on. I keep forgetting to film this process because I just get going on drawing and I forget to set up my camera. So, but we're getting farther in it. So here it is. There's still a lot of tweaking I'm having to do with proportions, and then once I feel like I've got like all of the proportions right, then I can really go in and, you know, add all the shading and everything. So, like more than is already there. Okay, it's coming along. We're getting close to the end, I think. We're not quite there. I have paper taped to my hand so that I don't smear the graphite all over the paper with the oils on my hands. Super high tech, but it works. Grandma, just know if you're watching this, I love you. Okay, we just got home from church. The grandma drawing is done. And so I'm just going to spray it with the fixative, and then in about 45 minutes we're gonna leave and go surprise grandma. I'm nervous. Guess it's just going on.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh, good to see you guys. So So we have a surprise for you. Yes. Besides all of us here at this random occasion where we're all here. Okay, but I need you to close your eyes. Okay, Grandma, open your eyes. Oh my God, it's for you.
Can you recognize it?
When did you do that?
This week.
Oh, look at that. Oh my God. I'm so happy we have artists in the family. Good job, Vince. Yeah, awesome. I love it. I am so excited about this. How fun.
That was fun. I hope you enjoyed the surprise for my grandma, and if you would like to know more about my art studio, you can go ahead and click this video right here and watch the tour.